What's up, little buns? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shauna, and today we are building in The Sims 4. Now, before we even get into the build for real, I just want to thank you guys for 200 subscribers. This is a journey, and each little milestone means so much. So, just wanted to come and thank you guys. And if you are not subscribed, please go and do so. Like, we are building a community here. Also, because we hit 200 subscribers, I am going to do a live stream on the 28th, which is a Saturday at 7, and I am hoping that you guys will be there. And we also will be having 4 giveaways, so it will be a fun time. So if you want to, just come out, show some love, and yeah. So speaking of the live stream, we are going to be playing with the Pancake family, and this hints to why we have this build going on here. I am doing a restaurant or a diner for Bob Pancakes, and I want us to dive into this family as if they were our own, okay? I know that there's a lot of hate on Eliza, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a little bit of it, but I'm recreating her, so I'm hoping that because I created her, I'll have more, sympathy and be more nice to her. But I love Bob, okay? Bob is my guy. So we are creating his restaurant / diner situation, and I am actually building in a save file from created by inspired.simmer on YouTube. And oh my god, you guys, this save file is amazing. This creator has used so much detail and so much effort, and you can actually tell what they put into this, and I'm just obsessed. The fact that they used a tool mod to add stuff within the world is amazing, and it makes it feel more full and just more lived in for real. So if you guys see like the school bus and parked cars out on the street and stuff like that, and I'm here for it, I'm obsessed with it. So we will end up using this restaurant or diner in the not only the live stream, but maybe we'll add it to like a series or something. And or if I do like streaming, we could just stream it over there. But that's more to come later. But I am just going in right now and trying to find the vibe of what I want it to feel like. I definitely did want that regular basic diner feel, but I also wanted it to match the Willow Creek aspect because that's where we will be playing in, and that's where they will be staying. So I wanted it to feel still homey and like just match the world. So I think I did a great job at that as well. Now, just a few things. When I am building this, I changed the colors of everything so many times. So, of course, I had to cut that out because I changed the outside colors like 20 different times. I've changed the chairs that are inside another 30 different times. Like, I was just very undecisive with this build, but I ended up liking it. It turned out great, and the screenshots look so good, and I miss playing with Dine Out. There's a lot of packs that I know I say this often, but like there's packs that I no longer touch, and this would be one of them. So I'm happy that we are diving back into the Dine Out series and stuff like that. And I genuinely hope that it works because I've heard so many things about how it's been glitchy and how some things don't, add up or work. And we all know that's The Sims, but Dine Out has never done that for me personally. But then again, like I said, I have not played with it in a little minute. So I'm just hoping and praying that it works correctly. I'm also going to be redoing Eliza and Bob, and I will be adding in family members for them. So I'm definitely gonna have Bob's mom as a character that will be playable within the situation that we're gonna have. And I'm gonna create Eliza's both parents, mom and dad, and then I'm gonna give her like a sister and possibly a brother if I feel fit. But I'm just excited that we are going to dabble in this family. I have been wanting to play with them for a while, ever since I saw Ocean do her Willow Creek rotational gameplay, and when she had did it, I was just like, oh my gosh, they're like a very iconic family. And Of course, their marriage is on the rocks, so that's how we will be starting it as well. But I want to see where it goes and what you guys, because most of it is going to be y'all's commentary and y'all will be deciding exactly what happens with them. So I want to see how far you guys take it, if they end up staying together, if you guys think they should, break up and go their separate ways. But I want to see exactly what you guys do. So I'm super duper excited. This ground right here, I'm one of those builders who don't really mess with terrain like that. I'll put like a brown or like dirt outline around the home, but like to sit there and match these colors and just do all this mix match, putting stuff on top of each other, like I don't do any of that. So I am gonna take a note out of this creator's page and maybe start dabbling in a little more terrain, because they have mixed and matched so beautifully on this lot. And I'm just loving the fact that I do not have to create any landscaping, because it was all there already. I just took down the build that was there and ended up just building in replace of it. Now this is in the lower community or lower pricing community, so we definitely are working not with a full budget, because I'm going to give it to them anyway, but I am trying to like work on a smaller budget situation. So right now I ended up putting in the, what would you call that, like the order window. I ended up putting that in beforehand just to make sure that we had space for everything, and now I'm just adding in a simple small little bar. I'm hoping that Bob is literally just a diner, so the morning time we would serve, or like for appetizers we would serve breakfast items, and then later down the line we will have burgers and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that it works, like I keep saying. But right now we're just going in and trying to put in the chairs, and this is what takes me the longest time to choose from. I just felt like they were just so big and bulky, and I never realized that when we first got these items. The booths are just very big and bulky, and I didn't really know how to feel about it for real. So that's why I can honestly say I was switching them out so often. I do cut it out so you guys don't see much of it, but we do end up staying with this brown or dark brown swatch. And of course, you guys, I had to add in the Bob's iconic image in the front of him with his pancakes and he's eating them. I'm also going to just redo the house that this creator has for them as well. So I'm just going to revamp it essentially, because I am missing, I think, a few packs from what this creator has had. And so some of it is missing. And I'm just going to like redo it and put it in or place it in my style. And I hope that comes out as well as good as this build did. I am working right now on the little island area, whatever you want to call this. I definitely know that they need the space to still walk in between this ordering counter, so that's why I didn't want to put any items directly under it, and that's why there's a space, hoping that is functional. I will only know once I play test it, and I have yet to do so. I am going to put this on the gallery because I just love the way that it turned out. It just looks so beautiful, and I just appreciate the thought that went into it. Now, I know diners normally have checkered floors, and I was definitely debating on it a lot of the time, but I did end up giving in and doing the checkered floor, but it is with like a black wooden type of tile or whatever you want to call it, and I think it came out nice. I do change the checkered boards on the wall though, so that becomes a different kind of tile eventually. And of course we had to have the hostess station over here. I don't even know who we're gonna hire, and of course you guys get to decide all of that, but I do also need to place more Sims into this world. The creator ended up putting in, I think, 2 or 3 families in here still, but I think we definitely need more, so I will also go ahead and do that before we start the stream session. I also wanted to rank the packs with you guys on the live stream, and I want to see where your head's at with all of these packs, because y'all already know where I'm putting my wedding stories, because that pack belongs in the garbage. But I want to see where y'all heads at when it comes to rating packs and which ones are y'all favorite. So if you are wanting to, debate with me a little bit on which packs go where, I definitely would check out the live stream that is happening. I'm so excited. I am very nervous though, because I've never done it before. And stuff that you've never done, you tend to be a little bit scared of. And so I am very nervous about it. But it is what it is. And I'm just hoping that my nerves go away and I end up having so much fun with you guys. Now, I didn't want to clutter up the space a lot because that also costs more money. And I feel like this is a rundown spot. So he's just picking up from where the other owner left off. And there is nothing too crazy when it comes to decor, because they can afford that yet. So I'm just creating this like gallery wall type of situation, and I got these artworks off of the regular gallery, the Sims 4 gallery. It has been working recently, so here we are, just adding in a whole bunch of paintings and icons and little wall decor that just makes sense, especially when it comes to a diner. I feel like diners always have like a big wall of just clutter, and it's cute. It keeps the vibes going, so I'm here for it. And we're just adding in all of that good stuff, making sure that it looks presentable and you can recognize it as a diner. And I'm just loving the way that this turned out. I know I did not add a lot, but like I said, it is the start of a diner, so like he's not even gonna have any stars when we begin. So it matches that vibe of like if you want to start from the bottom and build your way to the top. Now, because I am playing in this creator save file, you guys, I'm just noticing how much detail and effort was put in here, and I now want to create my own save file. And I know I already have so much on my plate, but when I first originally started this channel, I wanted to create my own save file, like of each and every world, and there's a lot of worlds, so I know I'll be here for possibly years doing it. But I just want to have my own save file fully completed, and this creator inspired.simmer has inspired me to start it. So I will be, sometime this year, I will start like putting in videos for my save file that I'm going to create, and of course it's going to be available to the public, as well as I just want builds that I normally would never do, meaning this person I think has used a recreation center and a maker center or something like that, a maker center, something, some interesting like lot type. I think it came with the eco lifestyle, but I have never ever used any of those lots or lot types, and I just want to challenge myself to do so. And I'm just so inspired by this creator. They also used the tool mod, which means that I will need to suck it up and have some type of patience when it comes to learning how to use it. That way I can do cool stuff like put the buses on the street and or parked cars and add in more trees and whatnot. Like the way that this creator did their thing, I give them all their props, and I'm so excited to actually play and use it while we are on the live stream. I'm just fixing this area up again, and that is because I noticed that we didn't have much of a diverse wall, so I'm going in now and just adding in some more items that are like popping out or like standing out to you. And then the bathroom, of course, we're going to skip like we always do because it's boring in there anyway. And now moving on to the kitchen. I do know that it is a smaller space, so I definitely didn't want it to feel too cluttered. I do end up keeping this shelf here, and it just shows, that they have extra items that they can put out if they wanted to. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have added some kind of office for him. That way he can do more managerial stuff, or maybe Eliza could help him with the managerial stuff. That way, those things are taken care of. But I wanted an extra chef station. That way we could have more than one cook. And then I do end up going in and adding a microwave and a refrigerator. That way, if they do get hungry themselves, they can make their own little dishes and stuff like that. Now, I know Bob will not be able to actually cook the items or like cook the items that people will be ordering, and that is because Dine Out does not give you that feature. I was trying to look into a mod to do so if you know any, please let me know down below. But overall, I'm okay with him just running it. Essentially, his love for cooking just, pushes him in, and he'll just create the menu and work on meals like that. And we'll just, use our wonderful imagination that we do have. I am creating an outdoor door that leads to the back, and then we're gonna end up putting garbage cans on the side by where the parking lot is gonna be. Of course, the parking lot is not functional because we still don't have cars in this game. Out of everything that they listen to, cars is just not one of them, and I don't see why or understand why they're not a part of our game still, but it is what it is. So here I am just going into the gallery. Once again, this is the trick that I always do, you guys. I always go in the gallery to get items, especially debug items. And now that I'm saying it, I know the tool mod has a better build or better buy catalog situation. And so it'll probably be easier for me to use that as well. That way I don't have to go into the gallery every time I need or want to use something and it's not organized, in the best manner that it could be. So we're just adding cars to the parking lot. Now the parking lot is pretty small, so I thought that I was going to be able to add in multiple cars, and I think I only end up adding in 2 in like the main parking lot area, and then I add 1 on the side of the parking lot. So I got 3 cars, and I ended up just taking away the rest of them. And I wanted it to look like cars that would be in Willow Creek, in the poorer kind of area. So I do end up deleting that fancy looking one, and this is about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys do join the live stream. I'm super excited about it, even though I am nervous, and I cannot wait to interact with you guys and have you guys, tell Bob and Eliza's story through the gameplay. And thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Again, I appreciate all that watches, all that comments. Oh my goodness, your comments mean everything to me, and talking to you guys just makes my day every day. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one or in the live stream. Have a good evening or morning wherever you are in the world, and I will see you later. Bye.